Mr. Ed here on a very, very, very warm February 23rd, 2023. And I am in Covington, Louisiana, just about no more than 5 miles from the Abbey. And this is a great story I think we got right here. Oh, Charlie, you've been there, Charlie? You want to show your face, Charlie?
I'm here. Trust me, people.
Let's Charlie. Charlie's been out sick for the last week, and so we finally...
I'm better.
He's all better enough we can come wrangle some bees, and we got us a good one today. I got a call on Sunday about a swarm of bees here at this location. But by the time I got the call, the bees, they were already gone. And so when I talked to the homeowners on Sunday afternoon, they said, well, there's a hive in the house that we're getting ready to renovate, and we need those bees gone before the renovation begins. So I came over on Monday and I looked at this spot. And when I came over here on Monday, there were no bees flying. I went inside, shot it with the FLIR, and sure enough, I had a signature, really nice signature. And so I suspect that the swarm that was hanging on the playset on the other side of the house came from this location. So it's going to be interesting to find out what we're going to see when we take these boards off the wall, because I'm kind of hoping to find swarm cells in there, and if we do, we might not even have a queen in there. But who knows what the situation is going to be. But we'll find out very shortly. The coverings of this side of the house are cedar, and this is the bees love this type of wood. I think mainly because it's soft, and very often because it's soft, it's full of knots. And very often what happens with these knots is over time, those knots will actually pop out of the wood. And this house was built probably in the 60s, and so it's had plenty of time for the knots to pop out. And that's probably what happened right here. One of the knots popped out, and then a squirrel came in, started chewing, getting the hole bigger. And who knows how long the squirrel lived in there, but now we got bees in there. But by the grace of God, these bees right here, they're coming out of this wall, and they're going home to the Abbey with me. Now before we do that, I told you it's February 23rd. And Charlie, I want you to pan around. Now we're standing on a rooftop right here, on a deck. But as Charlie pans around, you'll see all the stuff that is blooming in this area right here. They got the wild cherry trees. I see they've got camellias. Right behind me is a sweet olive tree. And now the smell around here is just so wonderful. But so like I said, a lot of stuff is blooming. And I know for most people in the north, I mean, you're not even thinking about springtime and swarms and that stuff. But here, we're all out right now. And so we're going to go ahead and open up the walls right now and find out what this beehive looks like. Ready, Charlie?
Ready to go.
Let's do this. Well, look what the first thing that we see is, huh? Charlie, can you zoom in?
Yep.
See that?
Yep.
At one time there was another beehive in here, and these are all the wax moth cocoons that were in there. And I'm just trying to, now they're all dead. They're all dried up, so it's been a while since they've been in there. All right, let's see if we can get this board. I can see the wall space. There is no stud right here, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this batten as well, because the bees have to be in this space right here. Look at that. We got wax moth cocoons right here as well. All of this interior of this wood, it's all been propolized. All of this on the outside edge. You can see it on these battens. All that's been propolized. All right, let's go ahead and remove these two boards. It keeps on going more and more over that way. And now, just looking at what I see right here, I believe these are robber bees. But we'll find out. Hey, Professor Fred, let's go to school, huh? As you can see, the remnants of an old hive right here. And apparently, it was a pretty large hive. The space, I still got to remove this board to show you what's over there. The space is just ideal for bees. It's probably 2 foot, no, that's probably like about 2.5, almost 3 feet wide. And that first hive, we know from the wax moth here that it extended to at least to this part right here. In fact, I see wax at that point right there. So that was a pretty large hive. This hive, relatively new. This is the last year hive right here that moved into this area. And that swarm that those people saw on Sunday, I think it was an abscond more than just a swarm, because these are just robber bees that are right here. There are no bees in this hive. It's just a matter of removing this wax. So I'm going to go ahead and take this remaining board off, and you'll see there's more comb over there, and possibly we may find a remnant of bees on that comb, because it is newer looking, so there may be some bees over there. So let's find out if we do have bees on that section right there. One of the questions Fred always asks me, or that's Professor Fred, is, well, what was on the bottom of the hive? Was there a lot of debris? What was exactly there? And so this is a good example of what he's talking about, what's on the bottom of a beehive. Because all the trash that is the bees are working, they just discard it, and it winds up on the bottom. And so in this case, it looked like the squirrel, this is the squirrel, or possibly a rat, that's its makings right here, and then the rest, all this is just old wax, decomposed wax, broke down wax, all that stuff right there. So it is a good indication, a sign of previous hives and conditions of the current hives, what is below the hive. So Professor Fred, look at that, man. I hope that analysis was pretty accurate for you. And as I suspected, these are just robber bees right here, cleaning up what those other bees had left behind. And when I came out here on Monday and shot the flare, that's why I still got a signature, because these bees were in here robbing it, and the other ones, well, they're gone. And so they had to have left very recently. So it could have been that swarm was an abscond from here. Why? Who knows? But all Charlie and I are going to do now is just remove this wax, and this stuff becomes, it might go into swarm traps, or it may just go ahead and be melted down and go on to our bees for our honeys for this year. So I'm going to just go ahead and cut this stuff out of here. Guess what, Charlie?
It ain't there no more.
It ain't there no more. All right, let's wrap this video up. Is there enough space over there for you?
Oh,
I know the floor's a little dirty there, Charlie.
Well, yeah, okay, but I mean, I got it. We're
got
good.
it?
We're good.
All right, check that out, huh? That's all the comb that Charlie got out of that wall.
Not me.
So that's it. We got the wax out of there. No bees, but you know, Charlie, you know all this means? That means you get to go home early and take a nap.
Boy, that sounds great.
That's a real winner, huh?
Yeah, that's a win-win situation.
So, what do you think about what happened today?
Well, we kind of suspected that these bees had already left. We wasn't sure. We got here and we saw bees going in and out of that hole, and turned out to be robber bees.
Yeah, but I thought they were hive bees.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell them robbers from a hive bee.
That's it.
Unless, of course, they're wearing their little mask. Maybe got
right.
a pistol on them. So, that's all we got for you.
That's it. Thanks for watching.
Keep on watching.
We'll be making more.
God bless, Mr. Ed, and
Good time, Charlie.
we're out of here until the next video. God bless.